What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports JEDI Network. Bronx Bombers strike back. We're on a different platform. We're on the playback now. Of course, you're watching us on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube, Rumba, on the Assist app, so you could get pitch by pitch synchronized with us as we watch the games again. You know me now for over 4.5 years of doing the shows, the watch-alongs. We do the Yankee baseball. We do the play-by-play, the call, and we're going to be able to see it. So if you're on the Facebook app, come and join us on the playback app. If you're on X, come and join us on the playback app. I got a couple of passes to upgrade people for MLB extra innings. You get to see the game. You get to watch it. You get to have all the good stuff here. Again, this is an experiment right now because if you back me up, we're going to see more Yankee games. If it's going to be crickets, we're going to be just like AEW Creative and just move on and pivot. So it's up to you guys how we're going to do it. Let's go. You are going to be the voice. Hey, you're probably tired of drinking morning cup of coffee brew that just gives you the shits. Come and watch the Sports JEDI, where you know this is a true Yankee fan who loves the Yankees and is ready to go. It's not going to bullshit or poach other content creators followers like other places. But what's going on? It is VX Sports JEDI. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready. It's baseball season, and let's go. And I can't believe we are now ready to go with baseball season. Here we go. Look at Joe Girardi and the New York Yankees. I wish he was managing. This is the Yankees and Milwaukee Brewers. And of course, salute everyone. Oh, Jason, what's going on? Come on, join us on the playback and watch the game with us. You're actually going to see it. Unless if you want to stay in YouTube, you can hear me do the play-by-play, the calls, but you can come watch it with us here on the playback. The link is in the chat. All you got to do is hit the link, and I pinned it, and you're right in there. It'll get you a pass. You get to watch the game. The Bronx Bombers, let's go. What a game changer playback continues to give us. Now you're able to see the MLB games here. Oh, I love it. Every one of them. None of that crap that's going to get blacked out by YouTube TV or Apple Plus or this Amazon Prime. You get to watch it here on the Sports JEDI Network, revolutionizing the watch-along experience. Yes, indeed. Get your snacks. Get your guys going. Now, can you quickly explain the rules? Oh, that's going to be a tough one. Okay, you get 3 outs per inning. You play 9 innings. You get 3 outs per night per 3 outs per innings, 9 innings. Each batter is awarded 3 strikes. You go 3 swings, or if the pitcher cannot execute the 3 strikes, you get a base on ball for a walk. That's the best I could give you, the baseball rules. And of course, Ethan is watching us from across the pond in England. So salute to you, Ethan. It's probably 8 o'clock in the evening, early evening there in the motherland over in England. So we're going to get the Yankees. The Yankees are ravished with a lot of injuries. They didn't do a lot of videos on the New York Yankees. They didn't do any videos other than these. I didn't even react for Juan Soto leaving. Look, Juan Soto didn't want to be with the New York Yankees. He's putting every excuse from everyone. He's not with the Yankees no more. He's with the Mets. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Good luck. He gave us a good season last year. That swing got the Yankees to the World Series. Of course, the Yankees couldn't capitalize on it. Now I see that everyone's upset with number 22. But here's my last saying on Juan Soto. I eat rice. I don't eat plátanos. So Ben Rice now wears number 22, and I eat a lot of rice and beans. So let's go Ben Rice. That's all I got to say. Juan Soto, have at it over there in the Mets. We'll see that in 5 years when that fan base despises you. So we'll get ready to go. And here we go. Aaron Judge. Hopefully he gets another opportunity for another American League MVP. You got Cody Bellinger in center field. One thing about that I like about a little bit about this team more than last year's team, you got players playing natural position. I understand they don't have a third baseman. They're still missing a third baseman. Everyone is going bananas about not having a third baseman for the team. I think they'll address that throughout the season. It plays itself out. Now you have Chaz Chisholm, who's going to be a very, very dynamic second baseman playing his natural position. Cody Bellinger is a natural center fielder. Judge moves back to right field where he is strong and he's going to play much better. He's not going to wear it down playing covering that left center field in Yankee Stadium in center field, of course. But then Dominguez, his is his opportunity to sink and swim for the New York Yankees. He's either going to sink or he's going to swim for the team. Either they bring in the left fielder or he take the job by storm for Jason Dominguez. Your first base now, Paul Goldschmidt, 2 years removed from an MVP. Could it be on a decline, or do you get something in the happy medium where he's going to have a pretty productive, decent season for the New York Yankees? If you're a Yankee fan, that's what you want. You want Gold Glove first base. You want consistent player each and every day at first base who could give you major league quality at bats. And I think Paul Goldschmidt is going to be that professional at first base. This is a big pivot year for Anthony Volpe. This is a year where the Yankees are going to have to make a decision if Anthony Volpe is going to be their shortstop of the future, or they're going to have to look for someone up the pipeline or from the outside of the organization for Volpe. He's a good player. You could tell he has that fundamentals to work hard, but he has to translate now in the major league level, time in and time out. And then Austin Wells behind the plate. Here's the one thing I'm concerned. I don't know if how much is a concern to you guys. Maybe I'm just a baseball purist or a traditionalist to see the catcher leading off. I normally think of a catcher who makes a lot of contact, who has some speed, who could move the base, But for Austin Wells at the top of the lineup, this is the new wage of baseball, new analytics type of new wage baseball kind of, maybe I'm the old man in get off my lawn when it comes to my baseball. I like a little tradition. I understand, but we'll see how this experiment works for the New York Yankees going forward. And of course, they're pitching, ravished by a lot of injuries. 3/5 of the starting pitching staff. Not going to be an opening. Of course, we lost Gerrit Cole for the whole year. No Nestor Cortez. He's on the Brewers. You've got Luis Gil with the lat issues. We won't see him until maybe the All-Star break. And of course, you're looking at what else could continue to go wrong with Clark Schmidt with his back. That's 3/5 of the starters. Now Marcus Stroman, who everybody wanted him traded and wanted him out there for a bag of balls and peanuts. Now he becomes your 5th starter, 4th starter, because now Cookie Carrasco, a name that we've seen in across the borough in Queens, now pitches for the New York Yankees. Now the Yankees got a lot of question marks. Could they win the American League East? Yes. Is it possible? Absolutely. Do I see them winning the American League East? I have the right to reserve to change my mind. As of right now, looking at it, not even first pitch, seeing what I like Boston to in a tight American League East. And I hate to say that. I'm wearing the Yankee clothing. I'm wearing Yankee, but I see Boston edging out the Yankees. But again, I have the right to reserve. But as of right now, without seeing the first pitch, without the injuries, the over circumstances that are happening, the additions the Boston Red Sox done, I could see the Red Sox possibly winning the division by a couple games where the Yankees, just fell short. There's a couple games maybe early in the season that frustrates you, and they couldn't win. And then, so every game matters, but you don't want to play every game like you must win for the New York Yankees. We have a lot of inexperience on this team. I hope the kids work out. We have to find out with these children, with these young men, because right now, remember, the Yankees got a $600 million lease that they just paid, or they're going to pay the city of New York right now for that stadium. Yes, I understand. George Steinbrenner didn't have that when he was the owner of the team. They wanted to move across the street. They wanted a new stadium. Now it comes with a $600 million price tag each and every year that they have to pay the city of New York for that building. That's why they're hampered with only a $325 million payroll. That's why they cannot be the New York Dodgers. They cannot imitate the Dodgers and go and spend and bring other folks in. Austin, on the playback, you get to see it. Austin, put it on the playback, Austin. On the playback now is able to allow us to use the MLB MLB ticket, extra innings, and we get to see it. So if you're in the chat and you can't see it, let me know so I can make adjustments, because I might have to give you a pass. All right, for those that are watching along for the very first time, my baseball program, or if you know me from my watch-alongs with the New York Knicks, we have New York Yankee baseball. I've been doing the Yankee watch-along for over 4 years. Last year, I took a little bit of a minor break, got a little burnt out, a little bit by the Yankees. I got some bad coffee. They brewed me some bad morning brew, and I got the bad, and I got some poisoning, and I had to take away relax from the Yankees. All right, here we go. Let's get the first pitch. Normally, I have all the lineups, all this problem circumstances. I'm just gonna relax back as you see the starting lineups for the Brewers right now. It'll be Ree Hoskin, Sal Frelick, Joe Ortiz, Garrett Mitchell, Vinny Carpa, and Brees 2 grand. Half of these people, I don't even know who the hell they are. I know Reese Hopkins. So ask the Met fans about him. Brandon Schultz. Brandon, salute, Brandon. You got to come over to the playback and watch the game with us. All right, the Brewers in their, of course, in their grays with the blue, dark navy blue with the gold lettering. We're ready for first pitch. Carlos Rodon becomes very important for the New York Yankees this year. Oh, this is, yeah, I have to say this. I hate the facial policy. I hate seeing the Yankees with facial hair. I hate it. I can't stand it. I'm going to be one of those guys. Ugh, that does not look right. Ugh. All right, Churio, ready to go? Yankee first pitch of the season, ready to go. Hope you guys are ready on a beautiful, beautiful sunny day in the Bronx. A little chilly, though, as G Money is in the building. What's up, G Money? All right, we're ready for the first pitch. I'm doing well. The left-hander Rodon takes the sign, and here's the first pitch of 2025, and a pitch, swing and a miss with a four-seam fastball up and away. So he's ahead of the count, 1-0. The 162 game journey begins for the quest of 28 for the New York Yankees. All right, he gets the sign. Rodon taps the toe and a pitch. That's inside for a strike. It's a quickly 0-2. There you go. No need to hit that sign. You could just hit my playback and see it with us. You could hit the QR code, or you could just click on it and come check it out. All right, we got an 0-2 count from Rodon. Rodon ready to deal the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. I don't have the sound effects because I'm not on StreamYard. StreamYard, I just hit the button and the sound effects come up and the strikeout. So it's going to be a little different until I get it ready, concurred, of course. So 1 away. So the first batter strikes out for Rodon. Good start here. Here's Christian Yelich, the lefty versus lefty, and the pitch. He misses down away for a ball, 1-0. Hey, thanks, Jason, for getting rid of that. And the 1-0. This is grounded. Right there, look at good move by Chisholm, and he grabs it and got it. He was all over that one. Out number 2 as he grounded out to second. If you're scoring it at home, it's 4-3. All right, 2 quick outs now. Bases empty. Will be your number 3 hitter. Good job there. You see already the difference and improvement on Chisholm playing second, covering more ground, more range there. Here's Contreras against Rodon. Oh, look at that. Nice moment there as they get the Bronx cheer, the Bronx call, the roll call. Here's William Contreras versus Rodon. Bases empty, ready for the first pitch. The pitch for a ball, 1-0. And there's a Ball 2-0. He's behind in the count 2-0 after getting the first two quickly. The 2-0 pitch. Airs a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Salute everyone that's watching us on YouTube. What's going on, Anthony? Anthony, you could watch it with us. You could watch it on the playback. All you gotta do is hit the link where I pinned it, and then you could watch the game. Popped up, and Goldschmidt calling for it. Goldschmidt is under it, and he makes the play. 1-2-3 inning. Go the Brewers. 9-pitch first inning for Rodon, and the New York Yankees coming up to bat. Let's go here on the Sports JEDI Network playback. Watch along of 2025. Come and join us. Come see the action. Not just hear it. Come see it. Let's go. Chisholm looks smooth. Yeah, he looks really good. Michael K was salty about this game on ESPN. Hey, I would be too. He's the voice of the new. Believe it or not, like him or not, Michael K is the voice of the New York Yankees. Him and John Sterling. That's why I kind of felt bad when John left and came back. I kind of, because I grew up with Phil Rizzuto, Bobby Mercer, Seaver for all time. But to me, the voice of the New York Yankees will always be John Sterling and Michael K. To me, those are the legends. Like them or not, some people tend to be negative on Michael K, but he is the voice of the Yankees. I will feel a little disappointed as well if it's not, especially if it's an afternoon game where it wasn't just a single. If it was like a Sunday night baseball like they did a couple years ago, I would understand. But yeah, this should have been simulcast on Yes as well. But he can't get too salty. Remember, he works for ESPN. They changed his whole schedule. They put him in the afternoon. He's no longer afternoon middays. He's no longer afternoon drive. So yeah, he's got to be careful. He don't want to gripe too much. So we're in a commercial break. Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate everyone that's joining us this afternoon here on Facebook as well. Salute everyone on Facebook. Everywhere on X, man. Look at X. Everybody on X watching. I appreciate everyone. All right, here comes the Yankees coming to the plate. How do you guys feel with that? The catcher leading off. I mean, again, I've said my piece. I don't like it. All right, it'll be Wells to lead off, followed by Judge. All right, Freddy Peralta will be the pitcher. And the pitch outside, 1-0. Here's Austin Wells, the left-handed catcher for the New York Yankees. Austin was a runner-up of American League MVP, American League Rookie of the Year. And the pitch outside, 2-0. So he's ahead 2-0 of the count. So the Yankees making history, the first Yankee catcher to ever hit leadoff in their franchise history. And the 2-0. This one swinging in the air to right field. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A home run, Austin Wells. And the Yankees lead 1-0. Yes, an homage to John Sterling. What? Oh, Susan, how about that? A home run. First at bat. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. 1-0 Yankees taking advantage of the short porch, and he just elevate this one. He left a high inside. Here's Judge. Judge takes the ball down low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Judge. This one foul out of play, 1-1. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, curveball down and away. 1-2. Nice job there. Yankees already on the board. 1-0. Let's go. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball just missed out low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hopefully, this is a breakout year for Austin Wells. I know you were asking Jason about the kids. You have a question mark. Hopefully, this one calm you down a little bit. Austin Wells. I know it's the first at bat, but here's the 2-2. This one in the hands. This one in a looper, but it's going to stay up. He didn't extend his hands. It handcuffed him, jammed him, 1 out as he flies to center field. If you're scoring it at home, it's F8 on your scoreboard or scorecard. All right, now 1 out as they keep showing that home run. Here's Cody Bellinger making his Yankee debut at Yankee Stadium in the pinstripes. Let's go, Cody. Cody has to finish his story. The pitch down low. 1-0. Hopefully, he become a Bronx nightmare for pitchers. And the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Didn't miss by much, 2-0. 10 pitches already for Peralta. Remember, the first few month of the regular season, you got to get a lot of bullpen action. The starters go short routes, although that is now the rash in baseball. And this one's swing and a miss. 2-1. The pitch. Outside. 3-1 as it lags a little bit. Apologize for that. Wow, first catcher with a leadoff home run on opening day in MLB history. Yankees making history and the 3-1. There's a strike right down the middle now. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cody Bellinger. Don't pick your boogers there, Austin Wells. The pitch, payoff pitch, and this one is lifted foul outside. Duh, 3-2. Got him. Swing and a miss. Got him just with a high fastball up in the eyes. Good challenge. 2 outs now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, his first at bat with the Yankees. And the pitch. There's a pitch outside. 0-1. So this is his first at bat as a Yankee and as American leaguer for Goldschmidt. And the 0-1. This one is grounded to short. Field crossed. Ortiz throws in time. So if you're scoring at home, it's 6-3. All right. So the Yankees get 1 run on 1 hit on the home run by Austin Wells, and they lead 1-0 as we go to the second inning. Let's go. Don't forget to hit that like button, please. Help out. And of course, if we want to see you guys retweet, let everyone know we got the game going on. Bell stand right on top of the plate. Bellinger stands right on top of the plate. Gerrit Bellinger was the Dodger last year. No, he was a Cub, Brandon. He was two years ago removed from the Dodgers. He was a Cub, or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. As I read the chat here, as we get it a little acclimated to everyone. Again, thank you guys for joining. Appreciate. We got the changing in between innings. Now, if you're either behind and want to get synchronized, you go to assist app. The assist app will get you, and you put in the pitching, the team, all that stuff, your information on the innings, and it'll give you synchronized with my watch along, so you don't miss a pitch or you don't fall behind whatsoever. What I love about the assist app. As we're waiting for the commercial to come back. And we'll all right, we're changing innings. They're not back yet, so we'll wait. So, Jason, your thoughts on that home run? That was just one zip at the end of the first. That home run by Wells, man, that was a Yankee Stadium special, but we'll take them. You don't apologize for those. All right, we're coming back. Rodon ready to pitch his second inning. Reese Hopkins ready to go. All right, and the pitch. This one, first pitch swinging. This one pops up into shadow left. Oswaldo Cabrera makes the play. One away. One pitch, one out. And that's what you want when Rodon, the left-handed pitcher, to get in on the right-handed hitters and handcuff them, pop them up. That was good, even on a windy day in the Bronx. Here's Frelick, and he takes a ball outside, 1-0. Lefty on lefty here. 11 pitches for Rodon. He's behind the count 1-0, but he has a 1-0 lead. And here's the 1-0. There's a strike. Evens the count in 1 ball, 1 strike. Caught him on the high black. The scoreboard is above. Okay, good. I didn't know. This is my first time using this software, so I did not know the application. So good. You guys get to see the scoreboard. Beautiful. We got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And the pitch. This one, check swing and foul. Evens the count 2-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right. The 1 ball, 2 strike count. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. This one popped up shallow, and this one, it drops right in front of Volpe. There goes the perfect game. There goes the no-hitter, the first hit of the game for the Brewers. All right, 1 on, a base runner on a blue pit. All right, this will bring out Ortiz, the shortstop, versus Rodon. The right-hander at the plate, the left-hander ready to pitch. The pitch, curveball in there for a strike. A beautiful curveball. 0-1. The 0-1. There's a strike. Quickly ahead, 0-2. So Rodon getting the ball, pitching quickly, throwing strikes. I like it. To keep on a cold day, you want to keep hitters on balance there. I love it. I hate the policy, the facial policy, Jason. I can't stand it. Yo, two. This one grounded. This might be two. One on the fork and not in time. So you have a 6-4 force out if you have your scorecard at home. But of course, it's a fielder's choice for Ortiz. He'll be on first now with 2 outs. I don't like the hair policy. I like the shave. I call me a relic, call me old fashioned. Is that just what makes the Yankees the Yankees? But hey, what they want to change. They want to change with the time. It is what it is. Here's Mitchell, the left-hander, against the left-hander Rodon. There's a called strike on the outside corner. Beautiful four-seam fastball. If you want to always throw that on a left-handed pitcher, a left-handed hitter, outside and away, beautiful. So Mitchell, the center fielder, who had 8 home runs last year with 21 RBIs. And the pitch. This one hit to Chisholm. Fields fires in time. So the inning comes to an end. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. Yankees up 1-0 here as we go to the bottom of the second inning here on the Sports Jedi Network. Watch along on the Playback app where you see, not just hear, the action. All right, here we go. Let's get going. Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone that's watching us on YouTube. If you would like to see the game, come on over to the Playback. It's pinned there in the chat. You just got to click it. It's totally free at no extra cost. You're able to watch all the Yankee action or just hear the play-by-play. But we want you to participate in the chat. Just don't be a spectator. Be a participant in the chat. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what you think of the Yankees. Like Jason asked, how do we feel about the facial policy? I made my statement, my opinion. I want to hear you guys. I want to hear the Sports Jedi Nation. Let me know, what do you think about that Yankee facial policy? And are you with it? Are you against it? Does it bother you? Do you not care less? Or is there something taken away from Yankee tradition? More love to hear from you guys. Ethan joining us from England. So Ethan watching baseball from England with us. Of course, G Money. So more this afternoon doing Yankee games consistently because I have a lot of content that I pump out on my channel. And wrestling, is almost a 7-day-a-week event. And of course, Knicks are in their postseason. So Yankees might have to take a step back, but you guys could change that narrative by your support and love. And I want to hear from you. Hit the like button, share, interact. That's how you're going to let me know we're going to continue doing Yankee games. All right, so we're waiting for the change of the inning. And of course, everyone that's watching on X, great thing I love about Playback. I am so thankful that I've been on Playback now for almost a year. Over a year now. And it's just changed my whole entire watch along experience to another level, from the professional wrestling to the MMA world to now baseball to basketball. It's just phenomenal. I can't wait when they make partnership with the NFL. That's going to be a monster game changer. All right, here we go. Here's Chisholm. Takes a strike. Peralta back out there, of course. He's ahead of the count 1-0 with 18 pitches with an 0-1 count to Jazz. The second baseman for the Yankees. The pitch. Hits the outside corner, 0-2. All right, we got an 0-2 count. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful. The stadium looks beautiful, full. A lot of Yankee fans were hungry to see this team play this year. All right, we got the 1-2, the pitch. Down low, 2-2. Good eye on Chisholm. I thought he was going to offer on that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is a pivotal pitch for Peralta here against Chisholm. And the 2-2. Swung and a miss. He got him with a changeup down and away. So that's his second strikeout. And that was Chisholm got himself out on that one. Totally. All right, now, one away now. Here's the Martian, Jason Dominguez, the Yankee left fielder. The young phenom. Hopefully he is so impressive here. Hopefully, here we go. A lot of pressure on Dominguez on a pitch outside, 1-0. The 1-0. This one grounded to second. Field throws, 1 out. Two outs, bases empty. I wanted to see Dominguez work the count a little more, but hey. And the pitch to a strike to Volpe. We're expecting big things for Volpe. He's going to have to, it's a show me year for this kid with the bat. The 0-1. Down low. 1-1. After a tough World Series, this offseason felt really long. I thought it was quick. I was like, baseball season already? The 1-1. This one, pop fly into right field, going back at the track, at the wall, she's gone! A home run, Anthony Volpe, opposite field, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead, the second home run for the New York Yankees in the short porch. And another, he got hurt with the high fastball. Here's Ben Rice. There's a strike in the inside corner, down and away, 0-1. Oh, 1. Ooh, Rice fouled that one off. So he's behind in the count. Ben Rice, 0-2. Deal 2. That's a ball down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 2 outs. Yankees up 2-0. D-Ross, what's going on, D-Ross? And the 1-2. Ooh, right down the middle, strike 3. That was just right down the middle. I don't know what Rice was surprised about. So, however, the Yankees get 1 run on 1 hit, no man left off, and they have a 2-0 lead on the bat of Volpe. So we go to the 3rd inning. Let's go. We got a little bit of a commercial break. Let's go. Man, opening day games, he's on fire. He's like he's working on, he's typing like he's on commission. Baby Bombers, let's go. All right, let's get this. As long as Rodon continues to throw strikes, pitching effectively, quickly, they're going to be in great shape, in my opinion here. Don't forget the playback tonight, a double duty for me. After this game at 7:30, we'll have TNA nonstop wrestling action. We have the watch along TNA. Join us, of course. And tomorrow afternoon, yes, tomorrow afternoon, SmackDown from London. We will be live and doing the watch along from the O2. Actually, here, of course, SmackDown will be coming live from the O2 Arena down in London. So we are ready, locked and loaded for some good old fashioned wrestling tonight. Let's go. Then, of course, double duty tomorrow night as well, because then after that SmackDown is over, we go right into Knicks versus the Milwaukee Bucks. So there's a lot of sports. If you want sports, nonstop sports, sports all the time, that is the Sports Jedi Network. You know, we love it. Let's go. All right, we're waiting for this commercial break. While I have it, I'll take a look and see if anything has come up in the world of professional wrestling, because wrestling has got always news or something going on. All right, we got a change of inning. Here we go. Coming up. All right, Rodon. His third inning of work. 21 pitches. Here we go. And the pitch. And he misses up high, 1-0. So Vinny Capra on at the plate. The right-hander, third baseman. Rodon ready to deal the 1-0 pitch. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, down and away on a slider. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodon gets the sign. He's ready to deal the 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, gets him with a sinker, down and away. He's ahead of the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes for Carlos Rodon. Rodon looking for his third strikeout here. He's ahead of the count, 1-2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Just missed outside with a changeup, 2-2. The one thing I do miss from the StreamYard app that I don't have here is the little background music. The 2-2. This one is long, going back at the wall, and it's gone. A line drive home run. And on the board are on the Milwaukee Brewers, and Joe Buck's almost came in his pants. I've never seen someone get so excited for a home run. My goodness. Calm down, Joe Buck. We hear your enthusiasm. Jesus Christ. Tell me how you really feel. All right. 2-1 now. Here's a base hit. So after the home run comes a base hit, opposite field base hit for Turang. And Brewers are making a little noise here in the third inning. And that's what the Carlos Rodon. He could give you some innings where he looks like, oh my goodness, he's like one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. And then he turns into the most caca pitcher in all of MLB. I mean, he has these heckle and jive moments when it comes to Carlos Rodon. The stuff is there, but sometimes it's the lack of concentration, or I don't know what it is. Here's the leadoff hitter, Torino, who takes a pitch inside for a strike, 0-1. Torino's 0-1 his first time at bat. Perfect in right now. He needs Carlos will get a nice ground ball. Double play will be really what the doctor ordered here after the home run and the single. And the pick. 1-1. See, some Jackson in some regions, he's called Conflay, but his name is Jackson Cheerios. His mom named him Cheerios, but some places they call him Conflay. We got a 1-1 pitch. And the pitch. Down low. Now, if you need to see the game and you don't have a pass, let me know. I'll just swipe over. You get a pass to watch the game, or if you're not able to see it, let me know. This is the first time the playback is giving us the MLB package, so I don't know who can see it, who can't see it. So please, the 2-1 pitch, foul. It evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And throw over to first. Remember, only 2 times you could throw the baseball to first base. On the third one, you have to pick them off or it's a balk. That's the new rule that they implemented. Something to try to speed the game a little bit. 2 balls and 2 strikes from Rodon. And the pitch. This one struck him out. Swing and a miss. That is the third strikeout for Rodon. Got him with a beautiful slider down and away. So Carlos changing the velocity, the angle, not bad there. He gets that strikeout. As long as you keep the ball down. When he got hurt with the high fastball for the home run, and here's Yelich. This one popped up in the center field. Bellinger there makes the play. 2 outs. As Terang retrieves the first. All right, 2 outs, man on first. Yankees up 2-1 here. Top of the third inning, opening day from the Bronx. Contreras takes a ball up high, 1-0. So Contreras is 0 for 1. 34 pitches now for Rodon here. Trying to send this to the bottom of the third inning. Keeping an eye on the runner. And here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So he's working, painting the corners. He's a good job there for Rodon. Looks pretty sharp here, despite getting hit with the home run earlier. And the 1-1. This one foul out of play, 1-2. Of course, normally I miss the horn. We'll get the horn. I miss all that. I don't have my buttons. I don't have my sound effects. That's the one thing I'm going to miss, but that's okay. The fans, this is the first standing ovation for the fans here, wanting a strikeout. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Rodon deals up high, 2-2. All right, timeout by the batter. All right, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first. Rodon looks at the runner. And the 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Struck him out. That would end the inning. For first place umpire said he went around. So 1 run, 3 hits for the Brewers. And the Yankees have a 2-1 lead. Let's go. There, I've been a commercial break. You guys have been awesome here on YouTube. Appreciate everyone. Everyone on X as well. Appreciate everyone on Facebook. Thank you. Facebook going strong. So salute. Thank you, everyone on Facebook. All right, we're waiting for the change of innings. No. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. Pretty quick moving game. We're not even an hour in. We're almost a quarter of the game away. That's something that the Major League Baseball wanted to do: make the games quicker, make the game speed, not linger, not take a long time. We're 50 minutes in the game, and we're already almost in the third. We're going to hit the fourth inning. By the time the Yankees at bat, let's say 10 more minutes, 1 hour in, 4 innings in the books. I mean, it's good and all. I understand that the game wants to go quick, but just think about the people that are paying the amount of money. I believe it's $60 parking at Yankee Stadium and all the other stuff. I mean, and they want to make it 2 hours. I mean, I know NFL and football, but they give you an experience. Interesting. Here's Cabrera. There's a pitch inside for a strike. 0-1. So Cabrera, he's the third baseman for now until he is his job to lose, to be honest with you. I hope he keeps the job, the pitch. I kind of like Cabrera. Just swing and a miss. 0-2. Here's the one thing, though. Here's the thing. Cabrera is not going to have the power numbers that your normal third baseman or your prototypical third baseman with the power numbers, with the home runs and RBIs. But if he could provide the Luis Ariz type of at-bats, where he's contact hitting, putting the bat on ball, becoming a tough out with a low strikeout rate, I'll take that. I'll take that every day. Even if he bats, but he's putting bat on ball and he doesn't strike out much, I could, that always going to translate as a good hitter or a high base percentage. This one inside for a ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And the 1-2. This one's shot foul. All right. Peralta ready to deal the pitch. The 1-2. This one foul back out of play. We'll do it again. Oh, yeah, I missed that Harry Belafonte. Hey-o. Hey-o. And the 1 ball, 2 strike count from Peralta to Cabrera. Peralta ready to deal the pitch. This one hits the opposite way, and it is just foul. And those that say why ESPN had the broadcast, for that reason right there. They're speaking to Reese Hopkins on the field and the 1-2. This one, center field, and it's going to go right to the center fielder, easily handled. He hit it on a line drive, but right to the center fielder, 1 out. They want all that pomp of circumstances with the on the field interview and all that stuff where Yes Network won't go that route. That's all the pomp and circumstances. And the Yankees is a national draw. ESPN is nationally recognized. I'm pretty sure this is on all the bars and the pitch. Strike to Austin Wells, who homered. The Yankee game is going to be on bars. It's going to be on restaurants. People 3 o'clock or early. They're going to go have dinner. They're going to have early dinner, happy hour, leading into happy hour. That's why it's on ESPN. The pitch down low, 1-1. King Torres. All right, he goes, thoughts on random guys hitting home runs for us today. I had Goldie and Jazz Chisholm. That's not a bad two, especially Jazz King, due to the fact that the win. Yankees already got two home runs from Chisholm and from excuse me, from Wells and from Volpe. Chisholm has that type of lively bat king, and as well as Goldschmidt. I mean, Goldie, just imagine just him, right-handed hitter, the opposite field. He'll love that. So not bad if you have that on a parlay pick. The pitch. This one is foul. Now, Tez, if you would like to see the game on the link on top where that is pinned, I have a link for my other platform, the playback. You see it there. You could come in and you could watch the game too. So you're more than welcome to stay in the YouTube platform as well. But if you ever wanted to watch the game, just think about it. A game that is not in your market or is blacked out, swing and a miss, and he strikes out. This is available all year long. It's going to be available for the Yankee season. So you'll be able to see all the Yankee games on the playback. As long as I'm telecasting it, you'll be able to see it with us on the playback. So it's a free membership. It costs nothing. It's just like YouTube, just a subscription. It helps my channel on the playback, and we continue to grow together. Here's Judge. He takes a ball down low. Judge is 0 for 1 his first time up. 45 pitches here for Peralta with 2 outs, bases empty. He's trying to send this game to the 4th inning. Peralta ready to deal the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wonder where Krista Flash is. He's usually a big Yankee fan. But he's at work. And the 1-1. Inside. No, he called it a strike. Now that if you look at the strike zone box that ESPN places, it was way inside, but it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peralta ready to deal the 1-2. Good hold up for Judge. Did not offer at the curveball. The count is square, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Swing and a miss, Judge. So the inning comes to an order. 1, 2, 3 go to the Yankees. We go to the 4th inning. All right, we got a commercial break. All right. Wow, man, opening they really that MLB HD TV. My God, you guys are past. I mean, the one thing good about you guys, you're keeping my chat algorithm going strong by you putting keep replacing every over and over. I mean, all you're doing is doing us a favor, but I don't think nobody's really interested. I mean, you're more than welcome to keep placing it on there. I mean, all that does is continue. Again, you're helping the channel out, so I appreciate you guys. Let's see what's going on. We got a little bit of commercial in between innings here. All right. Yankees up 2-1. Reese Hopkins will be the leadoff hitter. Now they're going to talk to Buffon. I can't stand this manager. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There's a ball outside. Hey, Nate. 1-0. Rodon ready to deal the 1-0 pitch. This one swing and a miss down and away. Hopkins with the swing and a miss. Guy, he sucks. And the pitch. Down low. Actually called a strike. At the knees. How is weird to see Joe Girardi calling the Yankee games. Boom replaced him. I mean, it's been years now. Here's the pitch. 2-2. I liked Girardi as a manager. I don't know what the hell people were complaining with Joe Girardi. We got 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Rodon getting his signal ready and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hopkins goes down. There's the tag. That's his 5th strikeout for Carlos Rodon. Nate Dogg, you're a Yankee fan, right? Or you don't like baseball? I don't remember. I don't recall if we had this conversation before. Forgive me if we had, and I didn't remember. As a pitch down low, 1-0. Here's Sal Frelick, who had a single. He had that bloop single in the first inning. The 1-0. There's a strike. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodon deals the pitch. This one is foul. Goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes here. As the shadow starts to creep over home plate. And that's something you get in afternoon baseball in New York, especially early part of the season and in the fall. Those shadows. Rodon ready to deal the 1-2 and the pitch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He missed with the slider way outside. And in New York at this time of the year, you want to be in the sunlight. If you're in that shadow area, boy, it gets kind of cold quickly. And here's the 2-2 pitch. This one is grounded right to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt flips over to Rodon. It's going to be a tough one, and he did not make it there. That's a dangerous play, Rodon. Hopefully he's okay with all the rashes of injuries the Yankee players have been getting. And Rodon looks like a little hobble, a little scratch. I kind of would have liked Goldschmidt to take it himself, but I think he wasn't going to beat him either. Oh, he just missed the bag. Okay. Rodon just missed it. And that's just the speed. That's from Sal Frelick. He just got there and he would have beat him. So, my goodness, that looked more scarier than I thought it was going to be. And here's the trainers. The trainers will come out here. Here's Buffon chewing the bubble gum. And salute to Maria. I wanted to give a shout out to Maria, who she does not like Boone. Always talking about the chewing the bubble gum. Yeah, I don't think Goldschmidt was going to win it. I think that was the play Goldschmidt had to do, was going to lead it. That would have stunk if Rodon, the worst case scenario would have happened with Rodon. One on, one out now. Frelick with an infield single. And Jory Ortiz will be the batter as Rodon will throw over to first. they haven't tested or haven't really put any pressure on Austin Wells behind the plate. Rodon deals. He squares the bunt and he fouls this one out of play. Wow, a bunt. Man, that's something. That's my kind of baseball there. Small ball baseball, winning baseball. But with 2 outs, I guess they want to put pressure. See, bro, how Rodon's leg is. You saw him had a field in, maybe bunt to see how he could get off the mount quicker. Interesting. If they want, Ortiz wants to exploit that, but he's behind the count 0-1. The pitch again, he holds and he takes the ball up high, 1-0. Wasn't bunting. Looks like the Brewers want to implement the hit and run strategy here with the bunt. They feel like they have a fast runner at first in South Frederick. You got a good bat handler in Ortiz. They first there's a hole open between first and second. Let's see if he tries to shoot it. He tries to shoot it that way, but Chisholm was there. Fields throws in time, 2 outs. That was a nice range for Chisholm. That was not an easy play on a ball slowly hit the opposite way. And that's good bat control there for Ortiz. Got the runner to second, tying run at second with 2 outs on the hit and run. See, that's winning baseball. You will say, oh, that's just an out. Analytics will say that's just an out. That's no. You're putting pressure on that because I guarantee Glaber might have bobbled that ball last season. Glaber might ranging over to the left, might have bobbled it. You would have had first and second with 1 out. Now you have runner at second with 2 outs. Big difference. Less pitches for the pitchers to pitch. Here's Mitchell. Can he come up with a big 2-out hit? There's a strike on the outside corner for a strike. 1-0. 0-1, excuse me. So Gerrit Mitchell, the center fielder, left-handed on left-hander. So Rodon should have the advantage there. Let's see if he keeps the ball down and away from Mitchell. He checks the runner at second. And the 0-1. Up high. Good stab there by Austin Wells as that pitch got a little away from Rodon. 1-1. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with a beautiful slider down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes as the 2-strike horn serenades at his Yankee Stadium with the I'm going to say Madison Square Garden because I'm so used to the Knicks basketball. Fans on their feet wanting a strikeout. And the 1-2. This one slowly right to Rodon. Rodon fields, turns, throws. They got him in time. So Rodon, if you had question about him covering first base, there was a slow tapper in front, Mitchell, and he pounced on it. He makes the play. So the Yankees hold the lead. A little bit of a pickle there with Rodon to see how he's going to pitch after this inning. But let's go. They get out of it. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yankees up 2-1. They need to have some more runs. And the whole question is how Rodon feels after sitting through the next half inning. And when he goes pitches, because remember, it didn't look bad. It was a little bit of a tumble there, but he should be okay. But this is the first outing out there for Rodon. You don't want anything to pull, especially on a cold day in Yankee Stadium, sitting around, and he has to get ramped up to pitch. Those are those kind of questions that hopefully he can answer next inning. We'll keep an eye on Rodon and his command and his control and how he looks. If he's grimacing or is he, roughed up, a little pain. That's very important to see coming up next inning. But the Yankees coming up to hit. Now we need some runs. We need, especially if let's say the Yankees go on a long inning where they're going to put up 3 runs. That's another issue with Rodon, sitting on the bench. The shadows are creeping in. It's starting when the shadows creep in, especially this time of year in New York. It gets a little chilly. The wind gust and all that good stuff. How is his body going? How is he going to stay loose and warm for Carlos Rodon is the question as we wait for the commercial break. We had Brandon Schultz earlier. Brandon. All right, so NXT rating 741. Nice. All right, here we're coming back now. All right, Peralta and Bellinger. Bellinger to lead off the pitch. This one, first pitch, foul. 0-1. And the 0-1 outside, 1-1. That's right. This is the reigning manager of the year for the National League, which should have been Mendoza, but the 1-1 swing and a miss, 1-2. I mean, well, Mendoza endeared with all the way that he was criticized early by the Met fans, and the Mets started off a little slow. Then they got uber hot, and they rode it all the way to the National League Series and the 1-2. But I get it. Small market Brewers, council bails on them. They lost Corbin Burns. They lost their high praise executive, losing players left, and he still got a postseason run from the Brewers. I understand. Swing and a miss. It's still 1-2 now. One ball, actually 2 balls and 2 strikes. 54 pitches here for Peralta. I think about 70, 75 to 80 pitches you might see Peralta throw. The 2-2 in on the hands, and he fouls it out of play. All right, so of course there's going to be Peralta. There's going to be Bellinger, Goldschmidt, and Chisholm for the Yankees. The pitch, foul. And one thing I noticed about this lineup, and I didn't emphasize the balance of lefty righty. I kind of like that. That's something that we're missing for the Yankees for many years. There were two right-handed predominantly dominant, but this one is a lot of balance. You got lefty righty, lefty righty. I kind of like it. I am one of those. The 2-2, and there's a base hit, first base hit as a Yankee for the regular season for Cody Bellinger. All right, here comes Paul Goldschmidt. I know King Therese was saying about Goldie hitting a home run as we got Desmond Payne in the building. What up, Des? Let's go Bombers indeed. And the pitch. This one is foul out of play. 0-1. Des, this is a game changer. Not only we can see the Yankees and the Knicks. I can't wait when they announce the football teams here for the football at football season. All the hockey team. This is going to be great. D01. There's a strike on the knees. It is, and it's one thing great about it. You guys are one of the first ones to be part of the, for being a member to get to watch these, where other people are just still in YouTube not seeing it. It's just great. The pitch down low, 1-2. And the pitch inside, 2-2. Normally, I have a tradition on opening day, but my son Austin had to work. We're still part of those traditions. We'll do the Yankee watch along, but we normally have hot dogs in the morning, or not in the morning, right before. Usually it's a 1 o'clock game, so 12 lunch brunch. We'll have hot dogs for brunch. We'll get the game going. Austin had to work, but the hot dogs are grilling, so we get outside 2-2 for years now. Even before we did watch alongs, we used to, me and Austin, my youngest son. The 2-2 down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, we haven't seen this yet, where I don't know if they'll do it with Bellinger at first. Do you implement the hit and run? If you're the Yankees, if you're Boone, would you run Bellinger with Goldschmidt out there? You know what? You got to try something. You have that whole open. Let's see, 3-2. No, he checks on the runner. So the manager of the Brewers is thinking the same as myself. I'll check on the runner, see if Bellinger tips his hand. I would definitely, yes, definitely. I'm one of those who like that old school pushing mentality. You bat on ball, make something happen. Let's see if Bellinger will go. Peralta ready to deal the 3-2, the pitch, and swing and a miss, got him. So right there, it could have been a double play if I was managing, because that's the 6th strikeout for Peralta as Goldschmidt goes down. Here's Chisholm. And the pitch to Chisholm outside for a ball. 1-0. Now, Chisholm, he originally asked for number 69, was given 13. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That was my number, 13. And then, of course, Alex Rodriguez. The 1-1. Did he go? He did not offer at that, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Big difference, 2-1, then 1-2. Good hold for Chisholm. And the pitch. Check again. Did he go? No. 3-2, 3-1 now. So 3 balls and 1 strike as the shadows starting to creep closer to the pitching mound now, where both pitcher and batter will be completely covered in the shadows. Three balls and 1 strike. Bellinger, the runner at first, got a nice lead. The pitch. This one foul, cue ball foul. So the count runs full, 3-2. Now, I asked the same question, and I'll ask it again to everyone watching this. You have a full count now, 68 pitches for Peralta. Do you send Bellinger, but you have Dominguez on deck? Dominguez is going to be batting from the left side. The Yankees have taken advantage of that short porch with 2 solo shots. This is the one time with Chad Chisholm, I hold off. Chisholm has a long swing, tends to strike out. I kind of want to see Dominguez get a shot. We'll see how the Yankees play this. We have a payoff pitch. The pitch. This one popped up in the infield, shading his eye. Ortiz, and he makes the play. 2 outs now. Runner at first, and here's Dominguez. So Freddy Peralta has 6 strikeouts, but he's given up 2 home runs, 2 solo shots. Hey, you know what? That's a good comparison that Girardi did. Freddie Hernandez, his changeup look, he does remind me a little his pitching windup. Here's Dominguez, the pitch. There's a pitch on the outside, call for a strike. That was a little low, but the umpire calls it a strike. As for Dominguez, who grounded out his first time out. Peralta the deal to Dominguez, the 0-1. Checks the pitch. This one quickly 0-2. So Peralta's in the groove here. He's trying to send this game He's trying to send this game into the fifth. He got 3 2/3 innings pitched so far. The pitch outside 1-2. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bellinger the runner at first. Peralta deals. This one, another chopper to the first baseman. He's going to take it himself. Hopkins makes the play. So we go into the fifth inning. 2-1 Yankees. So you're going to have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Brewers against Rodon. And we have a break. While we have a break, we'll tell you, of course, tonight on the Heal the Ring podcast here on the Playback, we'll be watching TNA Wrestling, of course, with the Heal the Ring crew. Tomorrow afternoon, an afternoon affair for WWE SmackDown from London. That's at 3 or 3:30 or 3:30 Eastern, of course, and then right into the Knicks versus the Bucks here on the Sports Jedi Network. Double duty again, back-to-back days. So yes, I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded. We're ready to get it going. Like they say, let's get it on. And then on Saturday, Heal the Ring podcast on YouTube. Let's talk some wrestling. We're gonna do the weekend review with Chris, as well as Samuel Lyon. Samuel Lyon will join us as well for this week in wrestling, and we got some important news when it comes to the wrestling world or our wrestling program on Saturday. So we cannot wait to let the cat out of the bag on Saturday. Yes, so definitely tune in if you like wrestling. You want to talk about the whole week, what happened on Raw, NXT, Evolve, Dynamite, TNA, SmackDown, and so forth in the world of wrestling. Who's got fired? Who's not? Who's leaving company or what? Tune in Saturday afternoon. We'll definitely have that going on as well. Well, what did you like to know? What didn't you like to know, fat boy? But salute to you, man. How you doing? Oh, sounds like the Amazon delivery guys there. Hear the dogs barking. All right, Rodon, ready to tab the toe here? Let's go. Wow, he's been here for 8 years. Oh my God. I think he's been here too long already. Time for a new voice. All right, Rodon, ready to deal to Capara, and there's a strike. 0-1. 56 pitches for Rodon. Pitch count is pretty good. Looks like you could squeeze if you could squeeze maybe another 2 innings out of him if everything goes smooth. And the pitch. There's a strike. I see again the same thing I thought about Peralta. 70 to 80 pitches first outing should be more than enough. He's ahead of the count 0-2 to the right-hander Capara, who's 1-for-1. And the pitch just missed 1-2. That was close. Rodon wanted that one. You could tell he wanted that one. One, two, fouled it straight back. Still 1-2. No count, no advancement in the count. Now remember, Rodon with that little bit of that move, he had to sit in that inning. That's something we needed to keep an eye on. The 1-2. Swing and a miss struck him out. So good start there. That's a strikeout. Fifth strikeout for Rodon. So here's the second baseman, Turang. He's 1-for-1 as well. He's single the opposite direction. And the pitch. Down low. 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike. Hits the inside corner down and away for the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 from Rodon. And that's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far, everyone's sitting in the bullpen. No one's warming up. Everyone's trying to stay warm, but no one's warming up yet. Rodon ready to deal the 1-2 pitch, and the pitch up high. That got away. 2-2. 2-2 coming. Rodon gets the signal, and he's ready to set 2-2. Up high. Count runs full. 3-2. Cheerios is on deck. The payoff. Did he go? He did. Strikeout number 6. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carlos Rodon. 66 pitches here with 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 Yankees over the Brewers. Here's Jackson Cheerios. And the pitch. There's a strike. Rodon has all his command of his breaking ball, slider, curveball, as well as his changeup. The fastball, not so much. You've seen a couple of them get away from him. And the 0-1. There's another curveball. It's the outside corner. Beautiful. That's just painting the outside corner with a paintbrush. 0-2. And that's got them frustrated. That has the hitters frustrated for the Brewers because he's pitching from the sun into the shadows. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts. Rodon struck out the side. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through the game. Yankees up 2-1. And Rodon finishes with 69 pitches. La, 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 la. Let's go. All right, we are in a commercial break. So let me get a minute to drink brown juice, Minnesota. All right, we want you to come back from this commercial. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1 Yankees. All right, like I love it. They give these. I like those shots. They show you the shot from the outfield. Beautiful. All right, Volpe, who homered against Peralta, takes a pitch for a strike at the knees. He's behind in the count 0-1. So we start the fifth inning. Here's the 0-1. The down low. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Yankees shortstop. Ready to deal the 1-1 pitch. To wind up the pitch. This one swinging and missing a big cut on the curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. That one hit the dirt. We have the 2-2 coming up. The pitch inside. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter Volpe here in the bottom of the fifth inning as the Yankees have a 2-1 lead. We got some bullpen action there. We got some left-hander warming up for the Brewers. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Volpe goes down. He just challenged him with a fastball, four-seamer in on the hands, and Volpe with the big swing struck out. 7 strikeout for Freddy Peralta here with 78 pitches, 79. So I could see maybe a batter where he might go and we could see a pitching change. Normally, in a perfect world, if you're a Brewer fan, you want him to finish the inning and bring in a new pitcher. Here's Ben Rice outside for a ball. 1-0. So Ben Rice here was a strikeout victim himself. He's 0-1. He's the designated hitter for the young neophyte. And the 1-0 foul evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a very nice pitch down the middle. And the pitch. This one is hit deep. It is high. It is far off the wall. Rice now. And he serves a double with 1 out. Nice job. He just missed a home run by a couple of pitches. He crushed that one. 103.7 miles per hour exit velocity from Ben Rice. So if you're scoring at home, it's a single and an E9. They gave an error to the outfielder for allowing him to go to second base. But here's Cabrera with 1 out. Cabrera hits this one in the air. First pitch swinging. He golfs this one to center field. Mitchell's there to make the play. 2 quick outs. I wanted to see Cabrera work the count more, maybe take a couple more pitches, but he jumped on the first one there. Here's Austin Wells. He's 1 for 2. They'll hit a homer. The pitch outside for a ball. 1-0. Austin Wells, who was a leadoff hitter, and he first home run and the first catcher in Major League history to lead off with a home run to start the season. And the pitch down low, 2-0. And this is one of the reasons why you put in Austin Wells leading off. Extra at bats. He gets to see some better pitches, also some opportunities with runners in scoring position later in the game. This is why you do that. And with Aaron Judge on deck, you're going to see better pitches. So the Yankees brass feel more comfortable with Austin Wells seeing better pitches, better quality pitches, and handling them more than Volpe. The pitch down low, 3-0. Feels like Austin Wells has the better eye of the command of the strike zone than an Anthony Volpe. Austin Wells looked like a healthier Jimmy Fallon with that mustache. 3-0 count. Do you give him the green light? And let's see, 3-0. And there is a strike. That was ball 4, but that hits the outside corner. The umpire calls it 3-1. 87. This has got to be Peralta's last hitter, regardless if he gets him out or not. Peralta ready to deal the 3-1 pitch. The pitch. Ball 4 walked him. We'll see if the manager makes a move here for the Brewers with Aaron Judge coming up, but he was warming up the left-handed hitter. So interesting if he's going to let Peralta against Judge. This is right there right in the hands of the Yankees. Big favorite for the New York Yankees because you got Judge and you have a left-hander warming up, and you're going to leave Peralta in there with 88 pitches. So Yankees advantage New York, but then they have to execute it. As we get a conference call here, a meeting at the pen, at the mount. All right, here's a big spot here. Yankees up by 1, but you have 2 on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And they say, we're outside. Come outside. We got Travis Scott in there with Fiend. Yeah, ask Cody Rhodes how he feels about that song. And the pitch. Judge, big rip, but fouls it away. 0-1. Judge was ready to go right field with that one. He was ready to hammer that one. Got to be careful. You got to try to get Judge if you're going to throw an off-speed pitch because Judge has the power to hit it opposite field. Here's the 0-1. Just challenge him with the 4-seam fastball, 96 mile per hour. He says, here's my best, hit it. And the big guy swings and misses. 90 pitches here. Peralta with the 0-2. And the pitch. Down low. And of course, that was a bit of a cross up because the catcher was setting up high and the ball ended up down low, 1-2. As the shadows now are creeping on both the pitching mound and the hitter. So here we go. Peralta steps off. Now, any ball that's in the air in the left field on a pop-up, it's going to be a tough one with that sun glare. One ball, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. Down low, the ball skips away, but no advancement from the runners. It makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Yeah, one thing we know for sure, this is Peralta's last batter. He's already at 92 pitches, and he in a high stress level situation. Opening day, I don't see the Brewers allowing him to pitch with a left-hander Bellinger on deck. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Judge goes down, and Peralta gives his team 5 innings, 9 strikeouts, and keeps the Yankees there. But he is in for the loss as it's 2-1. He's going to rely on his teammates to pick him up. And now he was pumped about it. All right, we'll go to the 6th inning. All right, we're waiting to come. We're waiting for this commercial. Oh God. So baseball season started, right? Tonight. And Mike Trout is going on the IL already. He got hit by a pitch in his first at bat. This guy just retired, Mike Trout. I mean, this guy's it's like a walking billboard of the injured list. And that's not his fault, but damn, that guy got some bad luck. Can't stay healthy for nothing. My goodness. How cool was it, Andy Pettit throwing the first pitch earlier today? All right, here we go. We go to the top of the sixth, Yankees 2-1. Rodon in there and throws a ball up high to Yelich. So Mark Leiter warming up for the Yankees. Yankees, this is one thing that down low to that drives me crazy with this manager. He loves overusing the bullpen. As soon as he sees a number six innings, his ass starts getting itchy. That he's got to go to the bullpen. This is 8 years of this crap. That's why I can't stand Boone. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. There's a strike. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Rodon ready to deal the 2-2 pitch to Yelich. He keeps the sign, and here's a 2-2. Inside, the count runs full, 3-2. Last thing you want to do is put a leadoff runner on via walk. Here's a payoff pitch. Ooh, he wanted that one, and that hit on the box. It hit the upper corner, but the umpire called it a ball, and that's the first walk for Rodon and a leadoff walk here. That's a close one. So here's Contreras. That's the Yankee manager in waiting, Brad Ausmus. And the pitch, this inside, and there's a strike. William Contreras is 0 for 2. He was a strikeout victim last time up. Tying run at first, no one out as he came on the leadoff walk. Yankees trying to make a double play, ground ball here. Here's the 0-1. That's a curveball. That just was nowhere near the zone. It's 1-1 strike. See, you have mound visits. This is a good time to have a mound visit to see something. Depending at this pitch, if he falls behind, this is a great time for a mound visit. Let's see. The 1-1. This will be a good time for a mound visit to just to slow it down a little bit of Rodon. But they're going to go with it. Here's the 2-1. Grounded. Let's see if they could turn 2. Volpe. Step 1. On the first, just barely beat it out. So it's a fielder's choice here. But the lead runner is out at second with 1 out. It was a slow runner. It was a slow dribbler. And with a quick runner out there, and they made it closer than we could think because Chisholm just whipped it. Chisholm has a strong arm at second base. So, yeah. Here's Hoskin. The pitch to Hoskin. Ball 1 outside. Yankees want to see if they get another ground ball, see if they could turn 2 also. Get out of this inning. Rodon at 80 pitches. In a perfect world, you want to get this double play, get Rodon out under 90 pitches, go to your bullpen, pitch. There's a call strike on the outside corner. It evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Yankees up 2-1 opening day at the Bronx of 2025 Major League Baseball season. Here's the pitch. Good block by Boston, and that's ball 2, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Got him with a changeup out and away. The 2-2. This one foul out of play. And the pitch. This one is foul. Thought he hung on to it. It's 2-2. Little scoreboard action. Top of the 3rd inning in Houston, the Mets trailed the Astros 1-0. And look at that. Soto opened up against the Astros last year for the Yankees, and he opens up this year in the Astros with the Mets. Both against the Houston Astros. Top of the 5th inning, you have the Orioles up 6-2 over the Blue Jays. White Sox and Rangers tied at 1-1, top of the 3rd from Arlington, Texas. Here's the 2-2. This one grounded, foul again. So he's putting on a strong bat. No score, top of the 4th between the Phillies and the Nationals. Top of the 3rd, no score between the Guardians and the Royals. Top of the 2nd inning in San Diego, Padres up 2-1. Bottom of the 2nd inning in Chicago, you have the White Sox up 3-0 on the Anaheim Angels. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati up 1-0 on the Giants. But here's a 2-2 pitch and another foul. No score in Miami between the Phillies, the Pirates, and the Marlins. We have a weather delay in St. Louis with the Twins in town. And later tonight, it will be the Dodgers and Tigers. It will be Scrubble pitching against Yamamoto. That's at 7:10. Marlins and the Athletics. Diamondbacks at Cubs all later on tonight. And Rodon with the 2-2 and just missed 3-2. And the pitch count is elevated. So this might be his last batter. Boone might pull them here. Hopkins. He loves going to that bullpen. And the pitch count is elevated to 88. Oh, boy, a ground ball here will be what the doctor ordered, more ways than one. The payoff pitch. And he walked him. So 2 on and 1 out. That should be his last batter. We'll see. Here comes Buffon. Nothing changes with this manager. That is the right call, ladies, by the way. That is the right call. 89 pitches, opening day. You don't want to blow the guy out. Your pitching staff is in shambles to start the year with 3 out of your 5 starters already on the IL. I thought Rodon pitched well. He had some good stuff. He had good command of all his breaking balls. The inability of command that fastball, in a way, is a good thing because he relies on that too much, and that's when he gets hit hard, at least from last season and seasons prior with the Yankees. Now it's up to this bullpen. We'll see if this bullpen could do it. This is the one thing that always concerns me when it comes to New York Yankees. Early part with Boone going to the bullpen uber early, but this was the right call. I can't sit here and be hypocritical and say that's not the right call. That was the right call. That was the right call to go to the bullpen here with the amount of the pitch count, and the back-to-back walks. Yeah, that's the right, or the fielder's choice in between. That's the right call there for the Yankees. We'll see now as we get to see who's the first arm coming out of the bullpen in 2025 for the New York Yankees. As we're approaching 5 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast. So 5 o'clock on the East Coast. Those that are watching us, thank you for watching us here. Appreciate everyone. Let's go Yankees. Nancy says, let's go Yankees. Yes, indeed. I'm waiting for the pitching change. So Rodon, 5 1/3 innings pitch. The 2 runners on base are his responsibility. So he's in the decision. He could either lose or win this game. So we have to find out if this bullpen is going to make him, if that win stands up for him, or in line for a victory, or he'll be on the line for a loss, because both runners are his. And we got Rich Hill coming in. Rich Hill, the man with a lot of controversy in that game 1 of the World Series. The pitch, side armor deals foul. Where actually game 4, excuse me, where they bought him in, they bought Nestor and they didn't bring Tim Hill in. Pitch down low, 1-1. Try to go with the sidearm sinker, the side armor. And pitch, this one grounded, foul. Still now strike 2, 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Ooh, just missed the outside corner. The crowd wanted that. Did not miss by much, folks. 2-2. Neither less it was a ball, but just did not miss by much. The 2-2. Grounded. Foul. The 2-2. Grounded the opposite direction. Let's see. They cut the lead runner at third. A good job there by Volpe. Good defensive play by Volpe. Cuts the lead runner at third. They force at third. If you're scoring it at home, it's 6-5. 2 outs now. Good communication. Good defensive. Like it. Great execution. 2 outs now. Here's Joey Ortiz, who's 0 for 2, grounded out twice. He, of course, Tim Hill, 3-batter minimum. Now the pitch. There's a strike on the knees. He's ahead of the count. 0-1. The pitch. There's a strike quickly ahead. 0-2. The 2-strike horn will be ringing at Yankee Stadium. Let's go. The fans on their feet. Big spot here for Tim Hill and the Yankees. The pitch down low. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strike. There's some speed on the base pads here. And the pitch. This one puts the bat on the ball. Slow roll. It's going to be a tough play. Cabrera fields, and he will put it in his pocket. So the bases are loaded. That was a tough play for Cabrera. It was a slow dribbler with the speedy Ortiz. And that's just what speed does. Speed kills. Speed, anything could happen when you have speed and you put bat on ball. Bases are loaded now. And now the center fielder Mitchell, but I'm pretty sure probably get a pinch hitter. That was a full swing bunt there. And sometimes you could have the highest exit velo and smash it. Or sometimes you just need the most softest dribbler in play who could cause a lot of havoc. And right now, the Brewers have the bases loaded. Here's Matt Blake for a consultation. I'll have some popcorn while they do that. All right, so we get a pinch hitter. We have Collins coming in. All right, bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 out. Isaac Collins will come in. The pitch from Hill hits the outside corner for a strike. And Collins did not like that. I agree with him, but the Yankees benefit from that call. So Collins, the pitch, just missed outside. He tries to go back to that same area. The umpire gave him that strike last pitch. He tried to go back there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hill, the pitch. There's a strike, 1 and 2. We get the 2-strike horn again. The pitch, grounded right in front of the plate. And they say it was foul, as he hit the leg. Hill, all he had to do was go home with it. He didn't have to go to first, but yeah, hit his foot. All right, here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hill, the pitch. Umpire did not call strike 3. Oh my God, I was right down hard. Brought it home. He called it a ball. Wow. 47,000 fans in Yankee Stadium thought it was strike 3. Myself thought it was strike 3. The pitch box said it was strike 3. No. Pitch, grounded foul. Umpire said no. Wow. I need to see that replay again. Two balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Foul again. We'll do it again. The pitch in on his hands. Foul again. Strong at bat there for Collins. Pitch count out at 18 pitches for Tim Hill. We know Tim Hill is not going past this inning. Maybe this one more batter. This is the 9th pitch in the at-bat. Hill with the 2-2. The pitch. Grounded. Right to Volpe. Volpe goes the short way to second. And they get him. So Tim Hill gets out of it. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees hold 2-1. Guys, give me 2 seconds. Be right back. All right, back. We got the commercial. Good pitching for Tim Hill. All right, Brian Hudson will be the pitcher. All right, Bellinger versus Hudson, lefty on lefty. And the pitch. There's a strike. Apologize, guys. Got the delivery. And the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Inside. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just missed. 2-2. Actually, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Hudson deals. Walked him. Leadoff walk to start the 6th inning. Let's go. The Yankees need to tack runs on. All right, here's Goldschmidt. So this is the heart of the lineup for the Yankees. Here's Goldschmidt. And the pitch. There's a strike. Goldschmidt takes a strike. Behind the count, 0-1. Goldschmidt is 0 for 2. Last time up, he struck out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2 again. Oh, 2. Ooh, inside. I thought he was going to ring him up. That was a close pitch. The 1-2. Schmidt goes down, strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts for Goldschmidt, plate appearance-wise. One out. Runner on first. Wow, he wasn't even close to that. Wow. Here's Chisholm. Chaz Chisholm. Takes a ball outside. 1-0. And the pitch to Chisholm. He squares the bunt, but he pulls back. Misses. 2-0. The 2-0 count. And the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Chisholm did not like that call. It looked kind of low too, but Yankees up 2-1 with runner on first with 1 out. The runner is Bellinger. Chisholm at the plate. And the pitch. Inside. 3-1 now. Dominguez on deck. I don't think Boone will pinch hit Dominguez, who is a switch hitter. I did forget about that for a moment. The 3-1. And he walked him. The ball gets away. Ball is still alive. Bellinger will go to second. All right, 2 on, 1 out. Here comes the pitching coach. Wow, the pitching coach comes out. I have my hot dogs. Oh, so now everybody has a pitching lab. I heard the Mets with that, using that loosely now. Milwaukee has a pitching lab. Everybody's got a pitching lab. All right, here's Jason Dominguez, 0 for 2. Both outs from the left side, grounded really softly. Let's see if Dominguez hits something hard here. Hudson deals the pitch. Dominguez, first ball swinging in on his hands, floater, infield 5 rule. Another soft contact from Dominguez. 2 outs. Here's Volpe. Volpe, 1 for 2. The hit so far, the game leading run will give the Yankees a 2-1 lead here. You're looking at some more. The pitch. Inside for a strike. 0-1. More bullpen action, more left-handed action for the Brewers. Tyler Alexander, the lefty, warming up. And the 0-1. There's a strike. He's ahead of the count 0-2 on Volpe. Ethan's back. There you go, Ethan. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one is foul out of play. We'll do it again. We got an 0-2 count. And the 0-2. Inside. 1-2. That was close. Took that one. Good eye by Volpe. Just like Tim Hill, Hudson's trying to get out of a little of a jam here. 2 on, 2 out here. And the 1-2. Foul. Volpe just spoiled that pitch. Kept himself alive there, 1-2. This is the bottom of the 6th inning, 2-1 Yankees. Hudson looks at the runner. He's ready to deal the 1-2. Inside, the count runs 2. The ball gets away. Bellinger will advance to third. Heads up base running there by Cody. He had a little bit of adrenaline in his soul. Got him to third base, and there he goes. Everyone in Yankee Stadium was excited, going, "Whoa, whoa!" Here we go. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Volpe. Hudson got run on the corners now. 2-2 pitch. Inside, the count runs full, 3-2. That will release the first base at first. Chisholm will be off and running with the pitch. Ben Rice on deck. All right, this is a big pitch, full count here. Here we go. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Foul. Because he got a good cut at that one. I thought Chisholm he broke late. All right, we'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chisholm will be running on the pitch. And the 3-2. Grounded to the shortstop. Fields throws across the diamond in time. So the Yankees squandered an opportunity that would do it. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 2-1 Yankees now. We go to the top of the 7th, excuse me. Here you go. If you notice, Playback and MLB, they got a nice partnership together. Very good job. Good job, MLB, allowing the Playback to play these. Good job partnering with Playback. Now we need the other major sporting events, leagues like NFL, NHL. All right, Mark Leiter Jr. will come in to pitch for the New York Yankees. So hopefully he get a quick inning. Final line for Rodon: 5 and 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. He only given up 1 run. So Rodon in the line for the victory. Your thoughts on Rodon's opening day performance? I thought it was pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it for Rodon coming in. He wasn't the expected opening day starter. It was supposed to be Cole. He was supposed to be number 3, the 3rd starting pitching. You're number 3 in this rotation. He comes in. I got to give Rodon a lot of credit, doing a good job there for the New York Yankees, with all the circumstances and all the difficulties with the injuries to Clark Schmidt and to Luis Hill and to Rodon. Rodon now stepping up and doing well for Cole. All right. Mark Leiter pitches. Oh, misses. Ball 1. Yes, that is correct, Ethan. There was a long commercial break. It's going to be even longer with the 7th inning stretch. This is one of these national televised games in the United States. There's a strike. 1-1. So the commercials in between innings are going to be longer than normal, than a normal baseball game throughout the season. When 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Grounded. Backhand by Volpe. Long throw, sets, fires. Got him. One away. Good play. Strong arm by Volpe. And that was all the way deep inside the hole there. That's what she said. And he guns it out. Yeah, that's fine. That's what the watch alongs are there for, Ethan, to learn something new. One of these days, I'm going to watch a football match with you. Tarang, down low. We'll watch one of the Southampton games. I'll make a compromise. We'll watch along we'll watch along with Southampton. You let me know when, and I can fit it in the schedule on a Sunday or Saturday when there's nothing going on. Then with the other sports that I cover, I'm good. I'm down. That's a promise. The 1-0. There's a strike. Lighter deals the 1-1. Swing and a miss. He's ahead of the count with the splitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thank God we got a pitcher to throw splitters. That's a pitch that we're missing. We haven't had a splitted throwing pitcher in quite some time, at least a starter wise, since Stoudemire and Tanaka. Since Stoudemire was the pitching coach, the 1-2. Did he go? He did. There's a strikeout. 2 quick outs for Mark Light. I like it that he's moving quick. He's working quick. Beautiful. 2 outs. Space is empty now. Here's Churio. Swing and a miss. He got a sinker by him. Out and away. He's ahead of the count. 0-1. Deal 1. There's a strike. What a beautiful curveball. He just dropped it in there. 12-6 action. 0-2, and we get the horn for the strikeout horn, the two strikes, the 2 outs horn. And the 0-2. Just got a piece to stay alive. Here's the 0-2. Just missed down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, that was a good pitch to throw. That splitter, you're ahead of the count, 0-2. You want to see if the batter gets himself out. That was a good one. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. Base is empty. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the golden sombrero for Cheerios. He struck out. As we go to the seventh inning stretch time at the ballpark in the Bronx. Let's go. I'll have my hot dog. Give me a minute. And speaking of hot dogs, where's Caputo? We haven't seen Caputo. All right, seventh inning stretch. I'm surprised they're not showing the seventh inning stretch. Normally they'll do that. They'll show you the seventh inning stretch, or at least in the arena when it comes to the basketball game, all the pomp and circumstances in the arena. I'm surprised. Maybe that's something that because they did this last minute deal with Major League Baseball and the playback. Hey, they're showing it. Beggars can't be choosy. So all in all, very, very happy that the playback and MLB has collaborated for this streaming service for us content creators to be able to watch along these games with you guys. So that was cool. Again, I can't wait for next season NHL hockey if they do it, hopefully, or Major League, the NFL. The NFL. I don't care about the MLS. I hope not. They do great. It's not something that I cover right now. But these leagues, this is a way of these leagues getting more eyeballs and viewership to the product. Just allow people to do these type of streaming. If people come together to conversate, to have these watch-alongs, that's the one thing the pandemic taught us. Just to you could gather and watch sporting events amongst different group of fan base or different fans from all across the world if you just allow us to. That's the one thing. One positive that you could say of many or not many that came out of the pandemic. All right, we're coming back. All right, Yankees with 4 hits, 2 runs. Brewers with 1 run, 5 hits, and an error. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 2-1 Yankees. We get a new pitcher, another reliever, the third reliever, second reliever, third pitcher of the game for the Brewers. And they put another lefty out here. Rice, Cabrera, and Wells. You let me know the date, Ethan, with some time. Give me the date for some time, and I'll try to see if anything is not available to try to accommodate you. Definitely, give me the proper date. You could tell me, you could email me or send it to me in the private message, and I'll try to accommodate that so we could try to get a match. I don't know. I feel Ben Rice is gonna lead off this game with this inning with a double. I'm gonna go on a prediction. Right, I'm gonna go with a double for Ben Rice. He's gonna miss the wall. All right, here we go. We're about to get the first pitch going here to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Goldschmidt struck out twice. Does the thing, and there's a first pitch down low. Want to know? Austin, you asked me. Goldschmidt looked at his first, and when he was batting, right now he's still in spring training mode for Goldschmidt and the 1-0, 2-0. Rice is 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. Yankees up 2-1 here, bottom of the 7th. Pitch down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ben Rice, the leadoff hitter on the bottom of the 7th inning. And the 3-0. Walked him. 4 pick walk, and Ben Rice on. Got it on if it's on Peacock, even better. I've got Peacock. Here's Cabrera. If I'm the Yankees, I'm bunting. I'm bunting here, but that's not the way they play. Let's see. Rice at first. Cabrera, he's not bunting. He takes the pitch for a strike. Let's go Yankees indeed. Yeah, let's go Kicks. Let's go Fat Boy Kicks. Let's go. Let's go Yankees. I would have bunted, but still 0-1. Let's see if Cabrera will bunt here. That's a different baseball game, not the one. It's not my baseball. This is a different baseball era. But sometimes a classic is still a classic. And the pitch. He's swinging a miss. He's behind the count 0-2. And those are the type of things, if you're Oswaldo Cabrera, you want to do and be valuable to the New York Yankees to stay in that position at third base. Don't do the little fundamental things will keep you and become a valuable asset to. And the 0-2 down low, he skips away 1-2. And I know that's not his call. That's the call of the team if they go on him to bunt. But of course they don't believe in that. The analytics think that's a wasted out. The 1-2, and he misses outside. 2-2 now. I got to give Cabrera a little credit. He evens the count at 2-2, although the pitcher's a little wild, but he has the eye and the discipline to make it a 2-2 strike count. Rice the runner at first. He checks the runner and the 2-2 pitch. This one up the middle, and there's a base hit for Cabrera. Let's see if Rice goes to first or third. No, it stays at stational base running. First and second now with no one out. And this is this is where I make myself look like I'm contradicting myself. I don't like the catcher leading off, but now look where it's positioned the Yankees now later in the game to have Austin Wells bat up with runners in first and second RBI opportunities. Now the pitch up high, especially with Judge behind him. Wells is going to see better pitches. Wells is going to get better selection to hit, and he's going to be able to have some RBIs opportunities here. 1-0. The pitch up inside 2-0. And I said it will be a contradiction because I didn't want to see them leading off your catcher beating first. But here's the reason why. They have last time he was up, he had an opportunity with some base runners, and now here again. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. I'm glad he didn't swing at that. I'd rather see him more. He was ahead of the count 2-0. Take that pitch, see something else. The guy has a tricky delivery. I'm all right. He didn't go fishing or swinging at that. 2-1 to count. And the pitch. This one foul. 2-2. Wells knew he missed that one. You can see by his reaction, he missed that one. 2-2 strikes to count. Rice the runner at second. Cabrera the runner at first. No one out. The 2-2. Up high. 3-2. Now, the count is full. 3-2. Not a lot of good base running when it comes to Ben Rice at second. Cabrera could run decent. You have Judge. You don't send the runners. You don't because you have Judge coming up. The payoff pitch. This one hit in the air, and let's see. It's in the infield. And the third baseman makes the play, and the infield fly rule was in effect. Wish he would have just been a little more patient there. 1 out. Now here's Judge. Now, if you're the manager, do you give Judge something good to hit, or you kind of pitch careful around? I kind of pitch careful around Judge. I'm not walking him, but I'm not giving him anything in his wheelhouse. He's 0 for 2. You have a base open. And you have Bellinger, the lefty, with the left-handed pitcher on the mound. Let's see. The pitch, sidearm. This one, ground ball. This one hits the bag. This is gone the line. Here comes a run. One run will score. And Rice will come in and RBI for the captain. And the Yankees have a 3-1 lead as Cabrera moves to third. So a ground ball that hit the third base bag, it ricocheted into left field. And the Yankees get an RBI from Judge and a 3-1 lead. Wow, that was hit so hard when it hit the third base bag and it ricocheted up. And that's a fair ball, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fair ball. Here's Bellinger, infield in, 1 out. The pitch to Bellinger, and he fouls this one. Had a nice cut. 0-1. Come on, Cody. Up high, 1-1. So Cody Bellinger is trying to turn into the American League nightmare. One ball, one strike, the count. And the pitch. This one hit foul the other way. I kind of like this approach, trying to cut it the opposite direction, but he is behind in the count 1-2, though. The 1-2. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Second and third with 1 out. And the pitch. This one hit in the air. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Shallow right field. Cheerio makes the play. There's a tag. Cabrera, is he going to go? He's going for it. And he scores on the sacrifice fly. So the Yankees get another run, 4-1. Terrible throw from the right fielder. Aggressive running for the Yankees and Cabrera. It was a shallow on right field. I didn't think he was going to go, but RBI for Bellinger on a sacrifice fly. And Cabrera was very aggressive and took it, and that was a gamble that paid off. Wow, that was, Cabrera, knowing his ballpark, I'm going to give him credit because knowing that it was a tough sun to see and try to catch and throw, and he took advantage. He took advantage of the sun, and the Yankees aggressively have put 2 runs here, and they lead now 4-1 here. We got a pitching change from the Brewers. I was going to say Milwaukee Brewers, and we'll wait. We got a timeout. That was a good job there by Cabrera. Believe it or not, that's a good job. He's, again, what we were talking about, I was saying earlier, for Oswaldo Cabrera, he has to do those little fundamental things if he wants to solidify and take that third base job. Right now, there is no third baseman that has the job currently right now for the New York Yankees. It could be Peraza, it could be LeMahieu when he returns, or it could be his job to lose. Now, if he does things like that baseball plays where he's forcing the action, where he's scoring on sacrifice fly, taking some positive chances, doing the right things, helping the ball club in all these types of areas, that's how he's going to stay in the lineup and become valuable for the New York Yankees. We saw Cabrera got into a hot start, if you remember last year, in Houston. Cabrera was on fire for the first 10 games of the season. Then he had a little bit of an injury or he just cooled off a little bit, never got back to the strong Cabrera that he had starting the first 10 games with the Yankees, coming off that Houston series and so forth. So hopefully for Oswaldo Cabrera, he starts off hot again like he did last year from Houston. Let's hope. And do little things like that becomes valuable where you say, you know what, I got to pencil this kid in night out because he's going to help the team. He's very versatile. He could play a little first base. He could play a little second. He could move around, play left field, right field. He's got some versatility, and if he does those little things, winning baseball plays, he's going to be valuable to this team. So we wait for the pitching change. Yankees extended 4-1 now. Here's Goldschmidt. Fouls back out of play. Austin wanted to know how Goldschmidt. This is Goldschmidt's fourth at bat. Hopefully he's got some chance here with an RBI at second base. And of course, will be great for him. It won't be great for Goldschmidt. Will be a two-out RBI. There he goes the other way, and this one it is. Oh, just hung up, and Churios just caught it on the shoestring. And the inning comes over, and we go to the eighth inning. Goldschmidt almost had his first Yankee hit and an RBI, and a big two-out hit if that would have dropped. Just caught. Good defensive play by Churios. So the Yankees get 2 runs here and a couple on 2 hits. They leave a man at second, and they lead now 4-1. We go to the top of the 8th inning. So the Yankees 6 out away, winning the home opener. All right, let's take a little bit of a break. I wonder if Mark Leiter will be the next pitcher coming up. Oh, they'll leave Mark Leiter, or do they go to the bullpen? We'll find out. So far, it looks like Leiter might be coming out for a second inning of work. Interesting. Yankees rarely do that early to start. I'll be surprised, but so far right now, it's not telling me. Looks like Mark Leiter will be going back out. All right, so the Yankee Stadium has a full sellout at 46,208 people. Although on TV, you look like a lot of empty seats, but don't go by that. A lot of people tend to go eat. The Yankee Stadium. That's one thing about these new ballparks. They have these luxurious restaurants, and they sell sushi and yada yada. And it's not like the old ballpark where you get some hot dogs, some burgers, and you go sit and watch. And you're more into the game here. You Yankee Stadium for all the pantry and all the circumstances, and the steakhouse and the dessert bar and all that. Crab legs and all that stuff. Now and it tends to look empty on TV, but they have a full sellout. We got a new pitcher. Okay. Luke Weaver will be pitching. All right. So Weaver now gets the 8th inning against Yelich. Former closer for the Yankees after he took the job for Clay Bellinger. Did a good job for Luke Weaver, but now Dylan Williams is the New York Yankee closer. Most likely he'll be against his old teammates for the 9th. But first, you got to get through the 8th. As the pitch there, and there's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Christian Yelich. Yelich is 0 for 2, excuse me. And we got some defense replacement as Grisham will come in. Bellinger will move to left as they took out the Martian, Dominguez, out of the game. The 1-1. Just miss up high. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. There's a strike. The count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. We got a Darth Vader on breather, or Luke Weaver, I guess. We got the Darth Vader breathing. I don't know what's that all about. The 2-2. Grounded foul. Now, don't forget, you guys could come watch us on the playback. If you're an X, you can watch the game with us. Same way I do with the Knicks game. All you gotta do is write in the chat, and I'll definitely put the code in so you can watch the game with us. All right, so the breathing is Luke. Here's the 2-2 count. Weaver ready to deal the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out. And that's a good way of getting a left-hander up and in. Up and in. You get if you especially a fastball, you could get past the left-hander up and in. That's where your wheelhouse. That's a good pitch. All right, now here we go. 1 out. Base is empty. Here's Contreras. Weaver ready to deal to Contreras. The pitch, and this one's foul back. He's ahead of the count. 0-1. And the 0-1. Ground it. Squibbler. Right to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt flips over to Weaver. 2 quick outs. Two outs. Base is empty. Reese Hopkins will be the hitter. Weaver's trying to make quick mends of the inning here against the Brewers. Weaver gets the sign. He's ready to deal the pitch. There's a strike. And that's what's the key here, folks. It's getting ahead of the count, throwing strikes, keeping the hitters off balance. He's ahead of the count 0-1. Weaver ready to deal the 0-1. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. It missed not by much, folks. Up in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. One outside. Ethan says, how long is they're trying to make the game faster, Ethan, in anywhere from 2.5 hours to 3.5 to 4 hours, depending. The 2-1. Foul. This one is going as this one right now, Ethan, is about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Right now, the game right now, and we've probably got another 25 to 30 minutes. So you're looking at around 3 hours and 10 minutes as Austin Wells got a foul ball. Yeah, I got him on the shoulder. Ooh, it got him flush. No padding, nothing. Yeah, I got him on the throwing shoulder. All right, Austin Wells, they're checking on him. Wells is staying in the game. All right, the 2 balls and 2 strike count now. Down and away, 1-0. So the World Cup is next year. Do you fancy doing a watch along? I don't know, Ethan, because I tried watching it and I can't get into it. Here's the payoff pitch, and he walked him. I can't get into football, the World Cup. I tried because Team USA always stinks. I know Team USA. Maybe because I guess I think why America don't really gravitate, Ethan, to the World Cup or the men's, because we know they're not going to win it, and we can't. And I think the Americans, as us, we want a sport that we know we could win, and if we can't win it, we're not really going to get fall behind because we don't want to be let down in disappointment. Pitch. There's a strike. I think, at least for me, at least that's from my point of view. Like when Team USA for women, everyone was behind the women because we knew they had a chance of winning it all, and it swept the nation with the ladies because they were very dominant. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. And when it comes to the men, we don't, I know you guys are going through a long drought too. What is it, 45 years or 50 years, right? Since the UK has won a World Cup either. It's been a long time. We haven't won any. Yo, too. Down low, 1-2. We were looking to strike out here, send it to the bottom of the eighth. Pitch. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All right. So he gets out of it, 2 strikeouts. He gives up a walk, and we go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Yankees up 4-1. Ethan says, with us as like English fans, you see they are like, and I just watch it because why not? It's a national sport. Yeah, but if we ask me between England and US, who wins the World Cup, you always could say England before, but we'll see. All right, let's get some out of town scores before the inning wraps up. At top of the eighth inning in Toronto, it's all Orioles 9-2 over the Blue Jays. Top of the seventh inning in Arlington, Texas, Red Sox and Rangers are tied at 2-2. Bottom of the seventh inning in Washington, the Nationals trail the Phillies 2-1. Top of the seventh inning in Kansas City, you have the Guardians over the Royals 4-3. Top of the sixth inning in Houston, the mighty Juan Soto Mets are being shut out 3-0 by the Astros. The White Sox and the Anaheim Angels. White Sox have a 3-0 lead, top of the eighth inning. That's in the south side of Chicago. Top of the fifth inning in San Diego. It's the Braves 4, the Padres 3. Bottom of the seventh inning in Cincinnati. The Reds 3, the Giants 2. Bottom of the sixth inning in Miami. You got the Pirates 4, the Marlins 1. That's I guess that's Paul Skeens' start. Paul Skeens looked like he's going to get that win. And everything is later on in the evening. Dodgers and Tigers, Mariners and Athletics. And of course, let's go. I mean, the United States are becoming good. Narrowly lost to Panama and Canada. They have moments, Ethan, where Team USA play well, good, but they just don't capitalize. Something, I thought when Klinsmann was their head coach, I thought they played really well. There's so much crap that happens when it comes to USA soccer or football. All right, we have a commercial break. Yes, again, yes. That I did not know that happened to Brett Gardner's son. Passed away of food poisoning. 14-year-old Miller Gardner. Wow. On Costa Rica, inside for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2. Down low. 1-2. Wow, Girardi got emotional. Yeah. Girardi got emotional speaking about Miller Gardner. Why not? He met the kid. Wow. Good moment there, Girardi being that's realism right there. Wow. Here's Chisholm 1-for-2. The pitch. Skies this one and this one up souvenir for the fans. It's still 1 ball, 2 strikes here. I forgot there's a third man in the booth. He doesn't talk much. The pitch. Down low. 2-2. I mean, with club football, it's like you never know who will win. There's a chance that a team like Southampton who really had a bad season this season can win. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Chisholm fouls it. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we're coming upon 6 o'clock in the evening in the East Coast, Eastern time zone. Baseball is back. Baseball is back. And the 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And 10 p.m. in UK time until Saturday. Then it goes back to 11. they advancing their time. The 3-2. Got him. Chisholm took that one. 1 out. And it's 10 p.m. as well in where our friend Samuel in Nigeria. Salute, Samuel. Wanted to shout you out. The pitch. This one's foul. Wells, who's back in there, who took that shot on his shoulder. He's still in the game. Wow, they only have 4 pitchers right now. Projected starting rotation: Peralta, Cortez. Cortez is going to get a lot of starts if he stays healthy. Foul. Oh, that's Trent Grisham. I didn't notice it. That was Grisham. My apologies. I thought that was Austin Wells. I saw the mustache. I assumed that was Austin Wells and left-handed. So no, that is Trent Grisham getting his first at bat for Dominguez. Yeah, I have my scorecard. I didn't do the score lineup tonight. I normally do every game I do. I like to do a score, write everything myself so that I could keep up. But today I didn't. Just didn't feel like it. Oh, 0-2 to count to Grisham with 1 away here, bottom of the 8th inning. The pitch. This one is line drive, and this is going to be a base hit for Trent Grisham. So a 1-out base hit for Trent Grisham, who could run on the 8th inning. Good job. He's going to be another valuable part coming in defensively for Dominguez at time. And if he's going to give you some good at bats, putting the bat on the ball, getting on base, he's going to be a valuable replacement. He'll be a valuable replacement in later part of the games because you could count on him. Now he's not going to be an automatic out. So that was a nice way to start 2025 for Grisham. We got Volpe who homered, and he's up at the plate. And there's a pitch for a strike that was a little high, but the umpire gives it a call. 0-1. Maybe he's hungry. He wants to go to Peter Luger's. And the pitch. Volpe pops this one. And this one in right field, short right field. Churios makes the play. 2 outs now. So 2 outs. Grisham at first. Here's Ben Rice. Rice came around and scored on that walk. Pretty good game for Rice. He has a double in the game. So 1 for 2. And this one is foul. The 0-1 now. This is softball, lefty on lefty. The pitch, the runner goes. The throw is in time. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna gripe with that one. I like it. I like the aggressiveness with Grisham. Yeah, it sucks that you leave Ben Rice with the bat on his hands. You're up by 3. I like the fact that they pushed it. If he gets that stolen base there, again, what did I say? I want Grisham to be a big part of the team to bring value to the Yankees. Now, if he's putting on reputation that he's going to go, he's ready to steal bases, he's going to be aggressive on the pads. Now the pitcher is going to be worried when he gets on base, because he's going to give you a tendency to steal, to run, to make something happen where the pitcher's not going to be now concentrating on the hitter, on the runner rather than the hitter, and he might give up a meatball, and then the Yankees are cooking. So I kind of like that, setting a precedent for the season here in 2025. Those little things like that. That was a good one. That's when you run. You're up by 3. You take those chances. Not when you're down by 2 and you need base runners. That was a good spot there. I liked it. Let's go. Now, 9th inning, Dylan Williams will come in. This guy better be lights out. He's an upgrade from Clay Holmes. Yes. I'm glad they got a closer, but I'm not a fan of him. He's going to do good with the Yankees, but I personally. Right, the final 3 outs. And we gave you a little bit of a scoreboard update. Let's see if anything. Well, the Orioles started off strong, 12-2 on the Blue Jays. Still all even at bottom of the 7, Red Sox and Rangers. Phillies 2-1 over the Nationals. The Mets still trail 3-0. They're having donuts and bagels in Houston. The Guardians up 4-3. White Sox giving the donuts to the Angels. And Williams is warming up for the Yankees there. Asked the Padres up on the trail the Braves 4-3. Reds over the Giants 3-2. That's top of the 6. Bottom of the 6th inning, Marlins got back on the board. They're now 4-2, and that's all the score around Major League Baseball for now. Yeah, he's the poster child of why the Yankees got facial hair. And this guy better be lights out. If you need a beer to get to throw a baseball and to be comfortable, get out of here. Hey, same. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you so much, Same Rudin. Let's. You know what? Let me get you an upgrade. Hold on a second, pal. Let's get you an upgrade. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just now you have, when we do it, we'll put the games here. Remember, I got Nick basketball as well. So I do other different sports on this channel, also MMA. as well. I've got my own wrestling channel here on this same platform, Heal the Ring. I don't know if you like wrestling, also, and baseball, and of course, all the major sports will be on this here. The pitch outside. There's a strike. Appreciate you, man. Oh man, definitely. So tonight I got TNA, and tomorrow SmackDown at 4 o'clock, at 3 o'clock when they go live. We're going to be streaming it live here on the playback. Yes, we have the capability of doing that as well. So let me get the. Let me put it in the chat first. Let me see if I can get it. Hopefully, I don't mess up the stream for a minute. And Ethan will be at the O2 tomorrow. That's right. Ethan will be at the O2. The 1-1 misses. 2-1. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? It looked like he did. He did go. That's tonight, but that's the channel. Same running. So that's the same. So we'll be on tonight there. Because sometimes I do splits. I did 2 channels, one for wrestling and one for major sports. Sometimes we do multi-stream at the same time. So I didn't want to clog up this channel. The pitch. This one, base hit. A leadoff single. And the pitch, there's a strike. So Collins, the batter. Yes. Yeah. The pitch. This one is in the air. This one is deep. Back at the track. And it's off the wall. It's a double. So the tying run comes to the plate. So the great I need my beer to pitch. Devin Williams has served up 2 on, no out. Brings up the tying run to the plate. I need my beard. I gotta break the Yankees tradition with the hair policy. Thank you so much. Thank you. This guy better not blow this save. All right, Jake Bauers will come up to hit. The pitch. There's a strike. Six o'clock, man. We'll be going back on the air soon. Quick showers, dinner, right back at it. The pitch. Outside. 1-2. Two and one. Ah, come on, kid. The pitch. There's a strike. So the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in second and third, no one out. Yankees with a 3-run lead, but Bauers represents the tying run. He is a left-handed hitter. In the short porch. The 2-2. Grounded, foul. We'll do it again. Kept that alive. All right. Ethan said, I'm so busy this weekend and next weekend because tomorrow at the O2, then O2 Monday, I'm at Southampton for a match Wednesday, then Sunday next the Spurs Stadium, Spurs in Southampton. Wow, you are going to be busy. The 2-2 down low. Count runs full, 3-2. Ethan, you're driving to these arenas to events, or you're taking transportation, train, bus. Duh, pitch down low. Bases are loaded, no one out. Oh man, I could see Jazz in the WWE. You know what? Yeah, come on, Devin, make the Brewers pay for trading you and being cheap. Austin, I'm not a fan of him, man. He worries me. Let's hopefully he could get out of this jam, get in and say welcome. And the pitch. There's a down low. All right, I'm driving. The only reason why, because I got an electric car, and normally I have to pay for driving in London. Normally you have to pay for driving in London. Got you. He falls behind 1-0. Little rocky road here. The pitch. Foul. 1-1. Oof. The 1-1 up high. 2-1. He does not have command of the strike zone. It's the pollution, but where I have an electric car, it's free. Got you. Got you. Here's the 2-1. Down low. 3-1 now. And the crowd giving him the boos. The 3-1. Foul. He got bailed out there. That was a ball four. He would have forced in a run. Now the count runs full. 3-2. Who's this warming up? Fernando Cruz. All right, cousin Cruz is warming up. Now the crowd trying to rally the guy. Everyone on their feet. Oh, everyone from the cheap seats. Get up. And the payoff pitch. Foul. Three balls, two strikes, bases loaded, no one out. Yankees up by 3. And the pitch. Popped up in the ballpark. Back. Grisham makes the play. That should bring a run. Both runners are tagging. Ortiz scores, so it's now 4-2. Collins to third. So it's a 2-run game with 2 on. Tying run at first. 1 out. Now, could Devin Williams, the airbender, get a ground ball double play? Here comes Matt Blake to have a conversation. 21 pitches for Williams here. With Cheerios, who have struck out 4 times. He's got a golden sombrero, a platinum sombrero actually. Can he get him the 5th strikeout? The Yankees want a ground ball double play to end this game. And I'm going to say this here. This is going to be Williams' last hitter, regardless of the fact. I think even if he gets Cheerios out, I think this is going to be his last hitter. Now, one thing the Yankees are fortunate, Jake Bauer's not a fleet of foot at first base, although Goldschmidt is holding him on just to keep him close. Infield playing up the middle, third baseman even with the bag, first baseman holding the runner on, and the pitch. Down low for a ball, 1-0. Again, Devin Williams inconsistent to get the strike, first ball strike over. He's behind in the count again, 1-0. Let's go Yankee chant from the crowd at Yankee Stadium. It's 6:15 in the afternoon in the East Coast. The 1-0. Duh, pitch. This one fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got in on his hands. The 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. The throw. They threw it through, and he stole it. Blauer stole the base. Now that is gutsy from the Brewers. Tying run at second now. A base hit ties the game. Oof. Two balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So the Yankees are making this tight here, or they're put themselves in a pickle, all doing because of this man, Darren. I need to keep my beard. Williams. The 2-2. Foul. The pitch. Up high. Count runs full. Christian Yelich on deck. Yelich on deck. The number 3, actually number 2 hitter. The pitch. Chop foul. Staying alive is Chirinos. Churios. I keep saying Chirinos. It's Churios. All right, we got a 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second and third, 1 out. Tying run is at second, to be honest with you. And you got Churios with a 3-2 count. Williams with 28 pitches. He checks the runner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the 5th time. Churios goes down. That's a big strikeout by Damon Williams. Got him with a changeup. All right, Yankees 1 out away of winning their game. But it comes at Christian Yelich. Here we go. Yelich, Williams, pitch there for a strike. He gets ahead. Finally, he gets ahead of a hitter. 0-1. Yelich is 0 for 3. He has a walk, but the tying run is at second. Williams deal the 1-0 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Foul out of play. So he's ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yankees 1 strike away from winning the game. The 2-strike, the 2-out horn. Fans rights on the feet. Fans want a strikeout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Devin Williams check the runner. The pitch. Held up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, we'll do the 2-2. Williams ready to deal. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not go. The count runs full, 3-2 now. Wow. So this is going to be his 35th pitch. That's a lot of pitches here for Devin Williams here. They're lucky they're off tomorrow, and maybe they might not pitch him on Saturday. He might get two next 2 days off. Here we go. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. This one down the left field line, and it will slice foul. Souvenirs for the fans. The drama continues to escalate here in the jungle in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium. 36 pitches here. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Yelich. Williams ready to deal. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. As for you, John Sterling, let's go. The Yankees get the first one in the books, although Devin Williams made it hairy and a little uncomfortable. Took him 36 pitches, but the Yankees get the victory here. And, of course, the first game in the books of not just for Yankee Stadium, but for the playback here on the Sports Jedi Network, where we actually show you the game if you come to the playback and you see the game. And, of course, for us on YouTube, it's normal. We've been doing this for 4+ years. Yankee game watch-alongs. This was a good one. The Yankees win this game. The Yankees pitching was really good. The one hiccup was Devin Williams, self-inflicting, not getting ahead of the – you could say, hey, that's how it is. The Yankees pitch a hell of a game, timely hitting, and I think the Yankees are going to win a lot of these games like that. A lot of games where they have to pitch, timely hitting, some, good defense, and let's go. So here we go. The Yankees win this game, and now they have a day off tomorrow. They do that always opening day for a case of rain out or inclement weather, and then Saturday they'll be back at it. For me, in about another hour, I'll be back on for TNA. So TNA, Nonstop Total Action Wrestling. We're gonna have the wrestling watch along on the Heal the Ring, not on the Sports Jedi Network, on the Heal the Ring. I'll put the notification in a minute, and of course we're ready to go. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, tomorrow here on this platform on playback, we'll have Knicks and Bucks. And then we'll see Saturday, we'll do the Yankee game. We'll check out all the analytics and numbers, how we did. If we got a lot of viewerships, we'll do it. If not, we will come on when we have a chance. I'm glad the Yankees won. I saw the young guys had a home run. Yes, Austin Wells with a homer, Anthony Volpe with a homer, timely hitting by Judge and so forth, and good job by the Yankees with some sacrifice flies and small ball. So Yankees win. Hope you guys enjoyed this outcome. Of course, I hope you enjoyed the watch along. Don't forget, I have passes. You come see it with me here on the playback, and we want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you for everyone for all the likes. Appreciate everyone coming in. Again, I'll be back on an hour from now for TNA Wrestling with the rest of the Heal the Ring crew.